Hello everybody, Nationwide Coasters here, back at it again with a new video with the reaction/test footage video of the most talked about coasters coming for the 2017 season. The 5 coasters we will be talking about today are Gale Force at Castaway Cove, InvadR at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, Joker at Six Flags Great America, Mystic Timbers at Kings Island, and finally Red Force at Ferrari Land. So the way this is going to work is I'm just going to show you guys the test video, and then I'm just going to speak my thoughts and say which one I think will be the best for this coming 2017 season. Let's get right into it. First up, we have Gale Force at Castaway Cove. I only have one word for that coaster. Wow. That looks very fun. It looks very sporadic, like unpredictable. You're gonna get very odd hang time going around some of those inversions. They're very, very tight and sharp. That's what S&S does best. That's what I really, really like about that company. They did such a good job with this coaster. They did with the manufacturing, with how they put it together and how they made it just come together how it did. It has everything you could ask for in a coaster. It has a little bit of hang time. Looks like there could be some air time in there, and a launch and inversions. It has everything that anyone would want. And of course, there are some downsides. Most every coaster has downsides, so it's nothing to be ashamed about. It is a very short ride. It only lasts about 30 seconds, unfortunately. But it's going to be some of the best 30 seconds of your entire life. It looks like it would be fast on the launch, but the rest of the ride looks pretty slow. I mean, it's just drop, up, inversion, drop, up, inversion. So there's not much variety, but it definitely has everything you want. But those are really the only downsides to it. Well, that's it for Gale Force, and next on the list we have InvadR at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, and we're going to roll that clip right now. Well, I am pleasantly surprised with how Gravity Group did with their coaster. When I first saw this thing, it looked very small. It did not look very eventful. But after seeing that POV, it looks absolutely insane. This thing is a monster as of keeping up its speed. It's an airtime monster. It has so many good elements to this coaster that I can't really think of any other bad things about it other than it being very small. It's not that tall, but this thing sure packs a punch, and this will be a good family coaster. It's good for anyone. It can be good for anyone, any size. It could be their first coaster. It could really do anything for anyone. It's very amazing, and I'm very excited to ride this thing, hopefully later this 2017 season. On that note, we'll move straight into Joker at Six Flags Great America. I currently don't have any testing footage for that now because it's still under construction, but I will get footage from another S&S 40 Free Fly coaster, which will be up right now. We all basically know what to expect with 40 Free Fly coasters. They're kind of like coasters, kind of not like coasters, but they're fun. I mean, the GP really like them, but coaster enthusiasts, I mean, I don't really like them personally. I've never ridden one. They just don't look like it would be very fun. It actually looks like it would get me sick. Like, I get sick on a lot of rides that spin or flip way too much, and they just overdid it a little bit. I mean, I love S&S. It's actually in my top 3 favorite companies, but I really think they overdid it with these rides. They look fun, and I know a lot of people like them, but it's just not a ride that I personally like. It flips a lot, which is alright. It actually has some decent drops, but it's like a drop, but it's not a drop, and that's what's sort of confusing about it. But, you know, I guess it counts as a coaster. Way too short, and they look really uncomfortable, and they just seem like it would break your neck because of all the G-force. But I don't know. I've never ridden one. Just tell us in the comments down below if I'm completely wrong. I mean, I really don't know, but I'm definitely going to try one out this year. For our third contender, we have Mystic Timbers at Kings Island. I am very, very excited for this coaster, and I'm really hope I get to go to Kings Island this year to try it out on its first year, so here you go. To be honest, this thing just looks insane. Based off what we have from this video, this looks like it has the speed, it looks like it has the height, it has the airtime, and even later in the ride, it has so much floater and ejector airtime, and it keeps up its speed and never lets up. I really think Kings Island upped their game by adding this coaster this year. I know it's going to be a big hit. No matter if you're a coaster enthusiast or not, I think everyone is going to like this. So good job on that, Kings Island. And shout out to GCI for making this coaster because they did such a good job, just like they always do. Once again, moving on from wood to steel, we're looking at Red Force at Ferrari Land. Well, looks like we have another accelerator coaster. It looks fun, but nothing too exciting. I mean, it looks great, but just to have another accelerator coaster, just to have it be smaller than all the other ones, it's a little disappointing, but it still looks very fun and entertaining. It's a small top thrill dragster, it just doesn't have the 270-degree turn on the way down. I know this coaster isn't in the US, and I know it's going to be the largest coaster in Europe, but based on what we have here in the United States, it's just a small version of our other 2 accelerator coasters here in the US. I really like the theming. I love the trains. I love the big Ferrari logo on the tower, but it just looks the same. And I'm still going to ride it if I ever get out to Europe sometime. But I'm not super excited about it. So I'm actually going to add one more in, which is Mind Blower at Fun Spot America. And I don't have test footage for this, but it's very talked about. And I'm just going to roll a slideshow and then talk about it a little bit at the end. So my mind is blown after looking at all those pictures of Mind Blower. It's not Mind Blower, it's mine, like a mine, you know, like coal mining or gold mining or whatever you think mining is. But this thing looks absolutely insane. It's not tall, it's not that fast, but it has everything you want. And that's like the trend of coasters coming for 2017. It's not huge, but it has everything you need, and no matter who you are, you're going to like it. And I think that's great that all of these coaster companies and parks are doing this for their people. Gravity Group came up with such a good coaster to put it the right place. And that's good, because this coaster's going to get so much attention, and it's just mind-blowing, to say the least. I mean, it's true. I don't really know what to think about it. I haven't seen footage or anything of it yet, because it's not even close to being done. It's going to be coming in late 2017, but I think it's going to be one of the most lit coasters of this season, to be honest. Listening to this 11 and a half minutes of rant and banner, you're probably going to want to know which one's my favorite. And drumroll. Well, you probably guessed it, but it's Mystic Timbers at Kings Island. I'm pretty sure everyone's excited for this for a good reason, because this looks like it's going to be the biggest one out of all of these. It has the most speed, the most airtime, the most of everything and everything you could ask for in a coaster, and that's why it's my favorite for this coming 2017 season. That is all I have for you today, but make sure to check back. We upload videos all the time, so if you like our content, like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.